So this month's videos are going to be all about living toxin-free, and this video is going to explain why toxins are bad for you and some things that they can do if they kind of go unchecked. So toxins are all around us, unfortunately. Many years ago, it was a lot easier for our body to regulate toxins, but now they are so prevalent in so many things that we use and our homes, just all of the products that we have, that our body becomes really overwhelmed. God designed our bodies in a way to remove toxins. We have lots of different ways that we remove them. Your digestive system pulls out toxins. When you urinate, your urinary system pulls out toxins. You sweat them out through your skin, so sometimes you can have some skin issues if your body's trying to get rid of extra toxins. Breathing gets rid of the gas, the waste. So every time you're breathing out, your body is getting rid of whatever gases it doesn't need. Your lymphatic system. So there's lots of ways for the toxins to get out. The problem is that we are so bombarded with them because of the things that we're using and what we're exposed to. So the body can't process them, and if it can't process them, then it has to store them, and store toxins doesn't sound good for anyone, right? So once your body becomes overwhelmed, it stores toxins, which is what you want to avoid at all costs, right? When I was researching, I came across this term. It's called greenwashing. So companies use lots of marketing to market to their customers, and they have discovered that customers are getting more savvy in what they're purchasing, or they're trying to be. They're looking for things that are natural. They want things to look earthy. They want to think that they're using natural products. So companies use that word natural on their product, and unfortunately there's no regulation on what that word means. So if you see a bottle of shampoo and it has the word natural on it, you're more likely to buy that than one that doesn't. But that word natural has no meaning. So it's just a marketing gimmick, unfortunately. They also use earthy colors. If you look at some of the designs of what they used to be a few years ago and now what they are now, there's lots of like earthy tones, and they use plants on the label just to get you kind of tricked into that thought process that it is a natural product, when in fact it's the same exact product and they're just making it appear better, right? So the company's main goal, most companies, their main goal is to make money. They want to make a profit. So they do all of the research to see what consumers are buying, and then they modify according to what they found. So they found that consumers are trying to be more natural. So instead of reformulating their products, they just rebranded and remarketed what they have existing. So just be careful when you see that word natural. It is not regulated. It means nothing other than that company is trying to reach a certain customer, and they're not really doing anything other than slapping a label that means nothing on there. So a great resource to check out is ewg.org. It stands for Environmental Working Group, and they have lots of information, lots of different articles on toxins and things to avoid. I used to use an app that would rank things based on the ingredients, like you would scan the barcode. But unfortunately, somehow that also was infiltrated by these companies, because I have friends who have saved like screenshots from years ago, and certain products would score a really low score, and now they scan that same exact product and it's much higher. So that's kind of frustrating. So I don't recommend that app anymore, but you do have ewg.org if you would like to do your own research. I have lots of information in my group on the different toxins to avoid, and I won't be sharing that through these videos, but you can look that up. If you're not already in my toxin-free living group, you can check that out. Just drop a heart if you need help finding it in the comments. And do your research so you know what you are actually buying. You cannot trust these companies and the label that says natural, because it means nothing, unfortunately. Toxic ingredients have been linked to cancer, asthma, autism, and lots of other health issues. So it's something that we need to be concerned about. It's something that we need to be aware of. And it's up to you as the consumer to do your own research and know exactly what you are avoiding, because again, these companies are being a little tricky and trying to fool the consumer. Another reason to avoid toxins, if you need another one, right, is that they may disrupt your hormones. So the hormones, mom life, right? The hormones in your body have lots of responsibilities. They're part of your endocrine system and they're secreted by your glands. They're like little bossy messengers in your body is kind of how I oversimplify them. They tell parts of the body what to do and when. So if you have kids, there's usually at least one who's a little bossy and likes to tell people what to do and enforce the rules and all of that. Just think of that as kind of like the hormones in your body. They're like the little bossy messengers telling the body what to do and when. Hormones are really important for growth and development. Super important, right? They help to regulate water and electrolytes in your body. They help regulate blood pressure. They help regulate metabolism. Like, these are super huge things in your body that hormones are responsible for. So you want to do everything you can to make sure that you are balancing the hormones in your body. And when your body is overwhelmed with toxins, you're not going to be able to secrete the hormones that you need to, and they're not going to be as prevalent as they need to be in your body, if that makes sense. So if you'd like more information on toxins or just more information on different ingredients to avoid, make sure to drop a heart in the comments and I can hook you up with our toxin-free living group.